when my dad first started using xylitol in a nasal spray, he did it because he had patients in his practice that were too young to chew. So he had young patients who were having ear infections, chronic ear infections. And so he started looking and trying to find studies on how to reduce ear infections. And what kept coming up was the dental studies looking at xylitol and how it prevents tooth decay. And what the footnotes of these studies said is that not only was it preventing tooth decay, but the kids that used the xylitol gum were getting 42% fewer ear infections just by chewing the gum. And in 1998, there was a paper that came out in the Journal of Antimicrobial Chemotherapy, and they showed that the reason why that's doing it is because the xylitol blocks these pathogens from adhering to the tissue. So my dad went out and bought some xylitol, put it into a saline spray, because ear infections, they don't start in your ears, they actually start in your nose. And he started using it in a nasal spray because of kids that are too young to chew gum. And they stopped getting sick, like stopped getting sick. And he's had such good success with it that he started giving it to older kids. And if people have chronic ear infections or chronic respiratory issues, they usually have a variety of them. And so he had kids who were coming in for allergy shots on a weekly basis. And they started using this nasal spray. They actually used ocean saline, and he would just add xylitol. He'd open up each one and put xylitol into it and shake it up for a little bit and say, okay, go use this a couple times a day. And these kids, they'd start using it, and within weeks, they weren't coming in for allergy shots. They were out playing volleyball. They were out playing soccer. But one of the things that was in common is a lot of them would have these cleansing moments where you'd just have massive amounts of snot and crud come out of your upper airway. And really what that is the same way you have plaque on your teeth. The xylitol's breaking up this bacterial biofilm that's up in your upper airway and causing that all to fall down and open up.
Makes total sense.